What's good, everybody? We are finally back with another old school RuneScape video.
Oh my
And
god, I
today
died.
we will be tackling one of the
Time for
newest
my usual
quests,
raiding
the
buddy that
Curse of
loves to
Arav.
fucking troll.
So I hope you guys will sit
Yellow.
back, relax, and enjoy all the dialogue reading that's going to be going on.
Holy
And I
fucking
will catch you guys
shit.
at the end.
That was way
Peace out.
faster than I thought it would
That's why I said when it starts, we have to scoot.
be. Alright, we have most of the things that we need for the quest. So, we are going to find the fairy ring code that we need to go to the starting point for Curse of Arav, which is here. Over here by the ruins of Uzer. And the fairy ring is DLQ. So we are gonna hop right on over there. Hello there, good to see you. And you, Elias, so what brings you all the way out here? Well, it turns out the desert was the best place to begin my research into Arav and his heart. Not too surprising, of course, given the brutal practices here. And how's that going so far? Pretty well. In fact, I think I'm getting close to something. It's related to that old mastaba. Yo, what's up, Leap? Mastaba up on the plateau. I reckon it might contain the knowledge we need to help old Arav out. Alright, excellent. And on that note, how do you feel about a bit of tomb raiding? Okay. Yes, I like that idea. Sounds like a job for me. What do you need? Well, without getting bogged down in all the details, my research led me to some information on a rare and unusual form of necromancy that was once practiced in these lands. The key element of the process involved the removal and preservation of the heart, much in the same way that the priests of Ichlaren do so during their burial ceremonies. I promise I can read. The key difference, the process is performed while the victim is still alive. Okay. That's horrible. Yes, it is. I don't want my quest guide on, I'm not gonna lie. Indeed, I have encountered many forms of dark magic in my time, but I must confess, few have filled me with the same anger that I felt upon discovering this vile form of necromancy. And you think this is what happened to Arav? Almost certainly. The end result of the process is an undead slave bound to whoever possessed their still beating heart. The victim must do whatever they are commanded, but unlike most other forms of necromancy, their mind and indeed their very soul remains intact. It all perfectly matches what you encountered with Arav. Now, thankfully, as horrible as all this is, I believe this is a way for us to break Zemarigal's control over Arav. To do so, we must recover Arav's heart. But what does that have to do with the mastaba? If we are to recover the heart, we will need a way to not only keep it preserved, but to keep it beating as well. Zemarigal must have a way of doing this, but I have a feeling he won't be willing to share the details on how. My hope is the mastaba contains the answers we need. It was built to house a pharaoh who ruled the desert thousands of years ago. She was known for many feats, with one of them being her work in saving the victims of a Maharat necromancer. Ah, I see. Well, if there's any information on a heart preservation in there, I'm sure I can find it. I have no doubt you can. While you work on that, I will get started on our next issue, finding where Zemarigal is keeping Arav's heart. Hopefully, I'll have something by the time you're done. Oh, and a word of warning. When I was asking around about the mastaba, I was told about a group of, well, they apparently called themselves explorers. They entered the mastaba but never came back out. I'd say it's safe to assume that there are some sort of defensive measures in place to deter any would-be grave robbers. Okay, thanks for the heads up. I'll be careful. I appreciate that, Mr. White. Good luck in there. I will meet you here once you are done. Alright, so where am I going? I think I'm gonna walk around with that thing on me. Oh no. I should have brought a water skin. Okay, so a bunch of skeletons around. with an option to search them, so it's safe to say I probably need to do that. That skeleton has an empty water skin. Got a key. What happens when I pull this lever? Anybody know? Let's find out. Oh, that's great. Okay. Prefer not to get hit by that trap again. Gotta get those camera angles, you feel me? Worthless dust. Not really helping me right now. This vase, I don't think I need to do anything with it. Another skeleton. Got another key. Think we can go and fight that golem now. Not sure what happened to these quote-unquote explorers, but I don't think they made it. Does not look like they did. Great. Thanks. Glad I brought a little bit of heals. You try to pull the lever, but it won't budge. However, you spot a small keyhole beneath it that perfectly fits the key you are carrying. You turn the key in the lock and feel the lever loosen slightly. Yeah, I want to pull it. Okay. Golem guard. Safe to say, Buddy is gonna hit me with some melee. What does this special attack do? Deal an attack with a double the... Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What the fuck? Now that I know his special attack does all that damage, I will step away accordingly. Okay, that's his special. Oh yeah. Alright. Golem's down. Headed downstairs. Let's see what we are running into. Got scarabs down here. That looks like a puzzle. Alright, so this looks like a puzzle. What I'm supposed to go over, I'm not sure. But the sun, a bird, maybe a snake. I don't know what this is. Okay. Let's go green. Blue. Green. Blue. Green. Can't reach that. Green. Green. I think I was supposed to go this way, because I think if I step on red, I'll take damage. And I can't cross diagonally, so let me go back. Green. Green. Yeah, alright, I got it. And then blue, blue, green, blue. Alright. Easy enough, we did it. Good job. You search the shelves and find an oil-filled canopic jar. Oh, there's a mural over there. Much of the mural is beyond your understanding, but you recognize a pharaoh queen preparing a canopic jar. A diagram seems to show the jar being filled with 3 dwellberries and a ring of life. Well, I can do that. And Command Ring of Life. Oops. Boom. Okay. What about this one? Much of the mural is beyond your understanding, but you recognize a Maharat facing off against a feral queen. Okay. I prepared a canopic jar from the Mastabuff by filling it with 3 Delberries and a Ring of Life. I should now return to Elias in the Oozer Oasis. Okay. Okay. Have you found where the heart is? Not quite. But I have the next best thing. One of my contacts has been supporting my research by investigating Mahara activity in the far north. He recently spotted Zimmerigal entering an old fort near the mountains of Trollweiss. Okay. Struck me as a tourist area, with it all being a bit troll-ridden. Anyhow, you shouldn't need to be doing any tobogganing this time? Whatever this word is. Instead, you'll be heading underground. My contact located some tunnels that seem like they might lead you right into the fort. Seems like a far better option than the front door. Well, then I best get going. Where can I find these tunnels? The entrance is right at the top of Trollweiss. I suggest you take a pickaxe with you. My contact mentioned that there had been a few cave-ins. Okay, so I think I just go in here. Where the fuck am I going? With the canopic jar prepared, we now need to find where Rav's heart is located. According to one of Elias's contacts, Zimmerigal was seen entering a fort near Trollweiss Mountain. I might be able to access this fort via a tunnel entrance on the peak of the mountain. I don't want no problems, man. I don't want no problems. I need to go find out wherever my dragon pickaxe is. Does not seem possible to clear. Oh, I can read these tablets. I am making progress with the tunnels, although I hadn't appreciated what hard work it would be. As I'm going to be down here a little while, I have created some living quarters of sorts. I only wish I had some of that papyrus they've invented. Chiseling is so laborious. Okay. I have a cunning plan. I intend to dig some tunnels that will eventually lead directly under the stone. Ensuring that this time I will be as close as possible, I have found the ideal site to start my work. An isolated mountainside reachable only via tunnel. No one will disturb me here. Okay. It is imperative I get as close to the ritual stone as I can. For too long, the same few have hoarded the power while the rest of us have looked on from the outskirts. If only I could get close, maybe I'd become a force to be reckoned with in the next battle. There we go. We have made it. Search bookcase. Interesting notes. Let's look at these notes. Notes on my fellow Maharat. Zimmerigal's Notes Part 1. Akthenikos. This is an individual who has not been seen since the God Wars, but his presence is still felt in Gielnor. He's presumably still loyal to Zaros. Akthenikos has re-emerged. Apparently, he and Anakra were engaged in a continual struggle for thousands of years. He still lives those outdated Zarosian ideals. I just don't get it. I know Zaros freed us, but he'll never understand the path of chaos. If Akthenikos can be caught, he could be a good choice for a sacrifice soon. Oh boy, okay. Azanadra, a powerful adversary and Zaros' champion, has been contained since the God Wars. We have not dared free him for a ritual yet. We should do so soon while Zamorakian numbers are still high enough to handle him. Reports indicate that Zaros' champion is free. This is bad news. He is a real danger. We should be vigilant. The next ritual could be a real test. Bilrak. Bilrak is of average power for our kind. He seems willing to go along with what I suggest, so he'll be useful for now. The next ritual approaches, and unusually, Bilrak is yet to have appeared. I wonder what he's up to. This is not a Maharat I've ever seen before. These other ones I recognize from other quests, but Bilrak is not one I've seen. Then, of course, Anakra. Another who has not been seen since the God Wars, but whose presence is still felt. She would seem to be the only surviving female Maharat left on this plane. While Anakra has re-emerged at last, she reported to us that she had been in a continual struggle with Akthanikos all this time. I'd hope her return might have meant an opportunity to sire more of our race, but she spurned my offer. Ha! So, really? This, these notes, this dude is talking about how he tried to, he wanted to have a baby with this lady, the last female Maharat. And then Hazel, Yalan, I should say. Not bad, not bad. Alright, anyways, next part of the quest. Oh shit. The question is, are we about to talk or are we about to fight? Because if we're about to fight, I'm not ready. I don't know why I just ate there with full health, but I really meant to hit my prayer bot. Alright, let's talk to Arav. Let's see what's going on. Arav? You should not be here. Zemarigal could return at any time. If he does, I won't be able to stop myself from... There's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm here to help you. Why? You do not know me. You do not know what I've done. Leave this place and leave me. I am forsaken. That's right, we're doing the VA over here. Not if I have anything to say about it, Arav. I need to find your heart. With it, I can free you. It's not here. Zemarigal did not want it too close to his kin. Do you know where it is? In the next room. Look behind the flame tapestry. You might be able to find something that can help. My master calls me. Thank you, whoever you are. I don't even know your name. It's Yes Sir Texas, and I will save you, Arav. I promise. Oh, he's getting tellied. Oh, a red telly. I've never seen a red telly before. I want a red telly. Alright, so behind the flame tapestry. Flame tapestry. Flame tapestry. Okay. You find some plans and a key behind the tapestry. These appear to be complex plans for Zemarigal's base in Selvaria. Maybe Elias can help you interpret them. Okay. Hello again. Did you manage to find a way into that fort? I did. The heart wasn't there, but I think I know where it is. I reckon it's in the base near Varrock. Which base? Am I sure? Well, take a look at these plans I found and see what you think. I hand him the plans. Right then, let's see. Yes, there's a chamber here marked as containing a heart. It must be Arav's. Yeah, sure it is. However, reaching it is going to pose some significant problems. What the hell? It seems that the inner section of Zemarigal's base has state-of-the-art security. The corridor into the area is filled to the brim with human detection spells. These will set off an alarm. Now there is a sewage system running under some parts of the base that can be accessed from a nearby kitchen. These sewers can be used to bypass the spells. However, surges of energy are periodically sent through the water there. Okay. On the other side of the spells, the vault door is found. This door is guarded by zombies. If they see an intruder, they will set off the alarm. If the alarm is sounded, a gas will be released, incapacitating all living things in the area. The vault door is made of 5-inch thick runite enforced steel with a 4-digit access code. When the code is entered incorrectly more than twice, the alarm will be set off. What the fuck is this? This is some Mission Impossible level of security right here. Inside the vault, there is a crisscross of special fire ray enchantments that Zimmerigal has made. Touching any of these will do significant damage and set off an alarm. Finally, at the back of the vault, we have the pedestal holding Arav's heart. That's fucking crazy. I'm liking this quest. Alright. Yeah, that sounds like an awful lot to get past. It sounds like an impossible mission. Why is RuneScape making Mission Impossible references like I didn't just make the same reference? That security was straight out of Mission Impossible. That's all it was, and I love it. I'm here for it. It does appear to pose somewhat of a challenge, but if we engage in a bit of cunning, it may not be as impossible as you think. First of all, we're going to need a distraction to lure some of those zombies out. I have no doubt that I'll be able to act as a suitable bait. While I do that, you'll need to get through those sewers. But what about the energy surges? I don't really fancy getting fried, as I'm sure none of us do. Understandable. I would suggest you invest in some kind of insulation to protect yourself from the surges. I see that's why I have the insulation boots. Now, provided my distraction works, you should find the area on the other side of the sewers free of zombies. That will give you the time and space needed to get that vault door open. And then the fire rays... Well, no great heist is complete without the use of a crossbow and a grappling hook, which I also have on me. Okay, to summarize, I need to get some sort of insulated protection along with a crossbow and grappling hook, both of which I have in my inventory. Precisely. Gather those items and then meet me outside Zimmerigal's base near Varrock. It's time to recover a heart. Alright, nice parts. Now the question is there a boss fight? Ready to perform a heist? Remember, you'll need some sort of insulated protection, along with a crossbow, and grappling hook. Right, ready when you are. Excellent. Once you head in, I'll arrange a distraction to lure some of those zombies away. I'll meet you back here once you've recovered the heart. Good luck. Okay, yeah, I remember this. This is from one of the other quests we've done. So, we're in the kitchen. This is the human detection spell. Squeeze through the pipe. I have insulated boots on, so I should be fine, right? Okay. You search the table and find some strange pieces of paper with holes in it. Decoder strips. You search the table and find some interesting looking notes. Maharat notes, the second part. So we got Khazard, Karshai, Lamistard. I'm not sure why his name's crossed out, but it is. Oh, Lamistard terminated in Gilner's 16th ritual. Lucien, we've seen Lucien. Misark, never seen him. Ralvash, never seen him. We can see why. We got Sliske. We know what's up with Sliske. Wahisieto. Okay, and then Zimmerigal. They said, "This is me. I am amazing." That's funny. I'm a little wary about opening this chest. Perhaps I should search it. Oh, key code. Perfect. It reads HGBI. Okay. H G B Alright. So I'm gonna go 8, 3, 0, 9. I did it. I did it. Shit. Okay. I'm on my Mission Impossible shit right now. Alright. Here it is. There's the heart. Alright. Give me that. Alright. Boss music. Well, look what we have here. Zemmerigels popped up on me now. Oh, ugly ass. Sharath Turk. And then we got a Rav, of course. Did you really think you had any hope of stealing that heart? Arav, kill him. We got beef, we got beef. Oh shit, he gets through prayer, right? Super combat. I don't remember his special attacks! I don't remember his special attacks! Oh, somebody remind me quickly. I got the super combat, I got the prayer pots. I don't like that. I'm assuming that's all he has. I feel like I've done enough hard bosses from Quest to be able to figure it out. God damn. Get out the way. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. What the fuck? Whoa, whoa, whoa. So that's where the venom comes in? That just reminds me of TOA right there. Come on, man. Just hit him for 12. Come on, 5. Oh my god. Thank you. Okay. Urgh. Yes, sir, Texas. What a miserable failure you are. Sharakturth, get rid of him. I'm not ready for him. What are you playing at? Something's not right. Something's blocking my teleport. Impossible. Stop messing around and... Wait, I sense... Oh, you! Yes, sir. Grab the heart, quickly. Oh, hold on, what are you dropping? Uh-oh. Elias hit him with a telly block. Got the heart. Oh, yeah, and then tellied us out of there. You telling me Elias has ancient magics? Is that what you're telling me? That was a close one, man. That's one way to put it. Good job I was keeping an eye on things. You can say that again. That does leave me with some questions. You're wondering how I managed to do it? Yes, I am. Teleporting directly into the room, keeping a Maharat at bay, those aren't the kind of skills that just anyone possesses. Not to mention that Zemmerigel knew you. I have never kept it a secret from you that I have a history with the Maharat, although I may have chosen not to divulge some of the more specific details. I hope you will not judge me too harshly for that. We are all entitled to our secrets, and even now I would prefer not to share them. I swear, we are always doing jobs and quests in this game and being duped by somebody. Whether it's who we're going after or who we took the quest from. We are always getting duped. I guess. It's just... You made out you were just researching the Maharat. This is clearly a lot more than that. It is, and I apologize if you feel I have deceived you. My past with the Maharat and especially with Zemarigal is complicated. Again, I would prefer we not discuss this further. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop him right there and assume that Elias White is probably a Maharat. Just like all these other humans we've been helping, Elias White is probably a Maharat or some kind of ancient being from Gielnor back in the day. I'm telling you that now. He didn't just jump into the boss fight, teleblock a Maharat and his monster, and then ancient magics us out of there. And he's not some kind of like, come on, something's going on there. Now, why don't we instead focus this conversation on something far more positive than my history? We have successfully recovered Arav's heart. Now, what do you plan to do with this? So, does this mean we can free him now? Eventually, yes, but while the heart is key to Zemarigal's control over Arav, merely possessing it won't be enough to break that control. Doing so will require further research, not to mention the right opportunity. Oh boy. So what happens now? I will take the heart and begin working right away. Given that Zemarigal knows we have it, I intend to go to ground for this one. You might not hear from me for some time, but fear not, I will be in touch again once things are ready. Stay safe out there until we meet again. Oh my goodness. Woo! We did it. Another quest. A quest for the first time in a long time that I completed on stream, y'all. I did this for y'all because I missed you, Pyro. I missed all the stream antics. So, I don't get much of a chance to even play the game anymore, but I'll try to make RuneScape another part of my routine at some point. But yeah, we did it. I did not level anything up, but I will take the free experience and all that good stuff. So, there are only 2 other quests, which literally probably takes 0 time to do, considering the requirements, and then I would say I would have my quest cape back, but they never took my quest cape away because it's still sitting in my house.